Daily Devotion with Pastor Balla for September 5th, 2022 from Ezekiel chapter 46, the kitchen. Previously, we heard about plans for the temple, and then we were given some more details about the temple, and we were also given details about the land surrounding the temple and the government per se. But now we're going to get to some more interesting details about the temple, including its kitchen, so to speak, the place where the food, or you could say the sacrifices, are prepared. From Ezekiel chapter 46, verse 19. Then he brought me through the entrance, which was at the side of the gate, to the north row of the holy chambers for the priests. And behold, a place was there at the extreme western end of them. Verse 20. And he said to me, this is the place where the priest shall boil the guilt offering and the sin offering, and where they shall bake the grain offering, in order not to bring them out into the outer court, and so transmit holiness to the people. Now, at this point, you might be thinking, well, isn't this holy food supposed to be for the people? Don't the people need the forgiveness of sins, and isn't this how we receive it? Well, I will admit that idea is very much like the Lord's Supper. But we need to remember, the Lord's Supper isn't for all the people. Remember, this is the outer court. And let's pick up what Jesus says in Matthew chapter 7, verse 6. Do not give dogs what is holy, and do not throw your pearls before pigs, lest they trample them underfoot and turn to attack you. So when it comes to God's food, like the Lord's Supper, we don't give it away to anyone. Remember what Martin Luther wrote in the Small Catechism concerning the Lord's Supper. Who receives this sacrament worthily? Fasting and bodily preparation are certainly fine outward training, but that person is truly worthy and well prepared who has faith in these words, given and shed for you for the forgiveness of sins. But anyone who does not believe these words or doubts them is unworthy and unprepared, for the words "for you" require all hearts to believe. You see, it's faith and trust in the promises of God that make us worthy to receive the Lord's Supper. Without faith, we receive the Lord's Supper to our damnation, as St. Paul reminds us in 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 27. Whoever therefore eats the bread or drinks the cup of the Lord in an unworthy manner will be guilty concerning the body and blood of the Lord. Let a person examine himself then, and so eat of the bread and drink of the cup. For anyone who eats and drinks without discerning the body eats and drinks judgment on himself. Yes, we are still concerned today about those who eat the Lord's food. The wonderful thing about these words is it also reminds us about the eternal banquet in the new heavens and the new earth. Eating will take place, as Jesus himself ate after his own resurrection from the dead. So eating is still important to God, even after the resurrection of the dead, especially since eating together brings about a special fellowship. So we continue to gather around the Lord's Supper here at Peace Lutheran Church. As our liturgy reminds us, this supper benefits us both in body and soul. God's peace and many blessings be with you, and thank you for listening. And please take an opportunity to share this message with others. If you have enjoyed these daily devotions, please consider making a donation to Peace Lutheran Church, 24024 West Main Street, Plainfield, Illinois, 60544. Thank you again for listening.